Bears fans, YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Bears Fans Talk. Johnny CMD here as always with the main event, Kevin Haggerty. If you're new here, we're just a mom and pop sports talk, pop and pop shop.
There you go.
Talking about the Chicago Bears. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. Kevin, this week we are going to be talking about something that we felt like had been on the horizon for the last several months. The Bears got Hard Knocks.
Yes.
But before we jump into that,
okay. I
feel like I wanted to air something out that we kind of sort of talked about, but I feel like we should probably air out just live in the podcast. Our last pickup game of basketball.
Oh.
You were a little bit upset with me, and I just want to see if you have anything to say now that it's been digested.
So I was thinking about actually on the way over. I wanted to bring it up. So everyone knows Johnny played pickup in this dad's league again with us last week. After like a ridiculously long night, whatever, decides he shows up. And so we're playing, it's 7 on 6. We have 7 guys. We're playing 6 guys. And the other team is stacked. And Johnny's one of our...
Stacked?
They had the guy who used to play college basketball.
They had the best guy, yeah. The other team,
he's good.
But I went out for my little break in the third quarter.
And we were up 15 points.
Yes.
Okay, coming into the third quarter. Johnny was our only ball handler. That has to be known as well. One of the other team has 6 players, got hurt. Johnny decides, they're up 15 points. I'm going to switch teams.
Yeah.
He switches teams and he comes like, I'm like, Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? We're up 15 points, whatever. No, because the guy who used to play college basketball went on a run. And it was only a 3 or 4 point game when you came in. We ended up losing by 2 points.
I really appreciate you giving me so much credit here because we
needed a ball handler.
Well, you had the one guy.
I'm still mad.
Well, the guy who
I'm on a 2-game losing streak.
The guy who was acting as the ball handler was really starting to grind my gears a little bit. I'm not going to call him out, and I don't know his name, but he's a point guard who can't dribble very well and dribbles with his head down. I was just like, I'm about done here. So to be perfectly honest with you, I jumped ship the first opportunity that I got, and maybe it's a little bit of a bitchly move.
Yeah, it was. It hurt me.
That being said, Kevin and my team, I suppose. I switched. We were down 5. We ended up winning by 3, I believe. 2. That's right. Yeah, you guys had an opportunity to win that game.
Oh no, you won by 3. Yeah, it was because we needed.
I think you needed a 3 to win.
Yeah, it was 98-97.
Yep.
It was tough. It was a 2-game losing streak for me, Johnny. And if I'm going to invite you to this, it'd be nice if you didn't backstab me.
It's really hard to have that hanging over your head, a 2-game losing streak, and then you can't play again until Thursday.
Literally, that's all I think about. It dictates my entire weekend.
Are you going this week?
Of course.
I think I can make it too.
I don't know if you can.
Anyway, so Kevin,
let's talk Bears.
We got Hard Knocks. We're a few days late to this story, but we wanted to talk about it because we've said a lot of things about it. But Kevin, you looked up some interesting things.
Well, not interesting things. So we've been talking about the Bears getting Hard Knocks for quite a while.
Yeah.
So let's first of all, we can talk about the ramifications of it and our reactions from it. But we should have seen this coming. So there was some criteria about coming to
which
Hard
I was
Knocks.
not aware of.
And there's some varying criteria in here, but generally what it is, number 1, the team cannot have a new head coach.
Yeah.
Number 2, the team has not made the playoffs within the last 3 years.
I thought this was 2. Two
yeah.
seasons.
It's 2 or 3.
Okay.
And then has not been featured on Hard Knocks within either 8 or 10 years.
Okay.
And then here's the other thing. They cannot say no.
So yeah, I don't think it said that in what you said. Like it said they can't say no, but it sounds like the team doesn't. Because what I've been saying from the jump is no team should really want to be on Hard Knocks. I can't see there really being any benefit from the team standpoint. But it sounds like the NFL is just like your Hard Knocks. Let's deal with it.
Here's the other thing. So there's the thing that I think that we missed. There are only 3 teams with that criteria that were eligible. It was
the Saints and the Broncos
and the Bears.
Yeah.
And so when we look at those 3 teams, the Broncos kind of have like an interesting storyline with Sean Payton, kind of with maybe Zach Wilson. That's it. Saints, what do they have? The Derek Carr storyline, Taysom Hill, Kamara, who just got suspended, who's 28 years old.
There's truly nothing about either one of those teams that are interesting.
It was sure tell you're coming to the Bears.
But even outside that criteria, do you think that is there a team that would be more interesting to watch in the preseason than the Chicago Bears right now?
Those stars literally align for the criteria that just became known, and then also as far as having to pick a team, like the Bears are the number one team without question.
I think so. I mean, we're a little close to the situation, but I think objectively speaking, I mean, you can talk about like maybe the most popular teams in the NFL, like the Niners or the Chiefs, but I feel like they're not interesting. They're a little bit overexposed. We know these people.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it'd be interesting to learn more about Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, but no one wants to see any more of the Chiefs.
Oh my gosh.
The Jets were in a very similar situation to the Bears last year when they were on Hard Knocks with a brand new quarterback, like a bad team with a new lease on life.
Okay, so that's a really good point. Is like Hard Knocks. So do you watch Hard Knocks?
That's another thing I'm gonna say. I have never watched a single episode of Hard Knocks. I've only ever seen clips of it like on Instagram.
So I watch not a lot of Hard Knocks. Actually, my HBO subscription just got canceled, so I'm super pissed. Do you have HBO?
I have my mom's password login to HBO.
Can you maybe share that with me?
Yeah, probably.
I won't use it just for the season is all I want. Okay. And so I watch it every year. I actually got Basha into it too. So I actually started watching Hard Knocks in college. Oh, was it the Jets that season? Anyways, Eminem makes an appearance every year, and Not Afraid was featured on.
Makes an appearance every year on Hard Knocks?
Well, no, like his songs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like, so he released Not Afraid on Hard Knocks. This was like 2010, maybe 2009.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome. And like since then, like Hard Knocks got me hook, line, and sinker. So like it gets you ready for the football season. But the reason I'm telling you all this, they typically don't focus in on like what tends to happen is like they kind of find a storyline, like a character, and then they follow that guy, and the guy probably gets cut.
Is that really? Why would they follow the guy?
An exception was last year with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers got some great press last year.
It felt like it was a redeem press, like PR stunt for Aaron Rodgers to like break this non-vaxxing thing, break this whole I'm a weird
libertarian vision quest thing. What was the drug he was using? I don't think
peyote.
I don't think it was actually peyote. I thought it was something else.
Whatever. It's something along those spiritual.
I feel like people were about like being like enough Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
But then it seems like from the clips I was seeing, like he was kind of like a fun guy, good teammate,
great teammate, love him, exceptional. Like they kept showing the coaches like, isn't this guy amazing? Isn't he amazing? Did you just see that throw? No one can make that throw. Like,
I mean, that's true.
I mean, but it was just like literally, can you suck his dick anymore?
Yeah. So
what I'm curious about for this Hard Knocks for the Bears before like. Where are they going to go? Like, I'm really hopeful that they're not focusing it. Like, I want to see a little bit, like, you want to see Caleb a little bit, but, like, I'm hoping Caleb's not, like, I want the camera on me at all times.
Yeah, I think that would be a little bit, my hopes for this are that Caleb Williams comes out, because I feel like the, like, media or, like, I guess public opinion at large does not quite know what to make of Caleb Williams or has not made up their mind on what to think, because I feel like, I think some people would see him as like always like just like this stylish guy. He's like a really big personality, but there are some people who like call him like football's Little Nas X, like that kind of situation.
He kind of gives off those vibes.
Yeah, but I think that like the decision has not been made about him. So I'm hoping that we come out of it just being like kind of liking Caleb Williams. I don't think he's got a shy away from the spotlight. I think that'd be weird if like we didn't get a good idea of who he was.
Not shy. Like Aaron Rodgers can take all that time for that media coverage. The dude's been in the league for 17 years.
Yeah.
Like he knows the NFL. Caleb, this is Caleb's rookie season. He's walking into a complex playbook, like new players, new teammates, a new level, new speed. This isn't the time to do a PR stunt for you, bro. That's what I meant by it.
Well, it doesn't have to be like a PR stunt, but it could just be like I mean, if he's talking to the camera, that's fine.
But he can't be the star of the show like Aaron Rodgers was.
I guess you would know. I mean, how much does it really? I mean, are they doing like lots of one-on-ones on Hard Knocks? Does it take up a considerable amount of time? You think? Or
last season with Aaron Rodgers,
I'm picturing just like them being in the huddle with the camera.
No, Aaron Rodgers was like sitting down doing one-on-ones. Like what's that called when they have like the director who asks you questions but you don't see him? Like it's kind of like just
like something like an interview.
Just like kind of like he just talks to the camera about stuff, and then like the director will be like, "And so what do you think about this, Aaron?" And he's like, "Oh, that, yeah." And then he goes off on tangents for a long time. Dude, it was. That's what I don't want to see. But I'm curious, like, who's going to be the story for the Bears? It's going to be fun,
Tyson Bagent.
That'd be
awesome.
No, that's that's
undrafted guy, got a couple of wins last year. I think he'd be the perfect one to like really focus in on.
So like that's what Hard Knocks used to be. But they would pick like a backup quarterback like that, like go super in deep, follow him back to his hometown, like meet his family and his girlfriend, and then he gets cut at the end of the show. Like that's kind of how it used to go.
Rough.
Like that. But that's how like
So we probably don't even know the person who that would be.
Yeah. So it's like
probably haven't even heard of this guy.
Tyler Scott would be kind of like 4. So like it's 4 weeks long or 5 weeks long. So like weeks 1 and 2 are legit. Like you'll actually get good content. But like when it's towards the end, it's like, all right, guys, time to buckle down and like play football. And then that's when they follow the tangent like a Tyson Bagent. But regardless, though, I think it's based upon the criteria, like no brainer to do the Bears. I don't think it's a distraction, but like,
I mean,
it could be bad.
I've kind of softened to it since the news has come out. I initially thought like this can only be a cancer. This can only be a distraction in a team that is like getting a lot of like positive spin right now, but has accomplished nothing. Like we're looking at our wide receiver, and like, the Bears have the best wide receiver room in the nation.
Yeah.
But they've not. None of those 3 guys have played a single snap together. So we don't know how it's going to work. So that was my initial thought.
But it's not like basketball. Like, I feel like football is a little different, especially from the receiving corp. It's not like basketball where you have one ball and you pass to each other. It's kind of like Caleb needs to play with him.
That being said, like I think that I'm more open to thinking this is like a high risk, high reward type of situation, because I think the years that are really special in sports, like I mean we've seen there's been no like Bears championships and there's been no Bulls championships in like years, but I think that the years that I have the most fun is when I get like really like an emotional level attached to the team, the personality of the players, and just like you feel like you know the guys, and just like I love this team, man. Like they come together, they have like some gutsy wins, and like you feel like you're just really proud of those guys. I think that Hard Knocks could kind of instill that a little bit more so, like get to know some of these guys. Like maybe I get to see the personality of like who's Cole Kmet. Is he a cool dude? Do I like Roma Doomsday? That type of situation.
I think Cole Kmet's a real cool guy.
I think that being said, I think the person who should be sweating most about this is Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus has completely changed his image. I feel like it seems like the general temperature of the room is that he's sitting pretty right now and probably getting an extension. He's got the sexy new beard.
I brought that up, man.
Everyone seems to like him. He turned the defense around so that there was some good body of work there.
He looks good now.
But
that's the old Eberflus.
That is the old Eberflus. But
give me some sexy Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus, during times last year was just like laughable in front of the press. Where he was like, "What tricks did you have up your What tricks did you have up your sleeve?"
Do you remember
I don't know. What's up yours?
You remember the Justin one? Like, is he throwing yet? Like, I don't know. Could be. Could not be.
Yeah. Like, it's just ridiculous. So like, he could come out and look like a fool.
Or he can come out and be like, yo, I'm on GQ magazine, motherfucker.
Well, so optimistically, that could be what happens. But if he comes out and looks like a fool and the Bears don't perform, that's the quickest way for him to lose his job. If people come out of Hard Knocks being like, Matt Eberflus does not have this locker room, he kind of just seems like a joke.
But that's not true.
Maybe that's not what Hard Knocks is. I don't know.
I think that's the reason Eberflus is still here, because he does have a locker room.
Yeah.
But the thing that we've always said is if he loses, he's out the door.
I don't know. Like, I don't.
If he's under 500 this year,
I don't think his seat is actually hot this year. Under 500. When's his contract up?
This year.
Is it this year?
It's a 1-year contract, dog.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing I didn't like.
Yeah. I don't know, but like people have been kind of like, when I'm talking to like the Chicago media, a lot of them have been saying like maybe there's like an extension that's already been essentially promised to him, which I'm not sure I like or think is true, but I don't know. We'll see. I think that things would have to go pretty sideways this year.
To extend him.
But things would have to go pretty sideways for him to cut him, and I think some of that would have to be like a bad PR, public relations, or a bad look during the Hard Knocks.
I think it could. Maybe he's got 2 more years. But
that being said, like, the quotes are pretty dry from like Kevin Warren. Basically, they're just saying like, oh, so this is a great opportunity for the fans. Eberflus just said, our players, coaches, and staff are excited to continue the process of building for the 2024 season. So didn't even talk about it.
Sounds like an AI comment.
100%. They're all just kind of focused on like, oh, it's great for the fans. We're working on achieving our goals for this year. We're not listening to this noise right now, which is to be expected.
I think it's exciting though, especially for like, as far as like making a podcast, like great content for us, like preseason content we can talk about. We can do like like post episode talk about it. Like it's gonna be fun.
When
for
does
us.
it start airing? August 6th?
Yeah, I was thinking August 6th. See, we both know the date. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like we're hyped.
I'm pretty hyped. I mean, I'm starving, and we've been doing this podcast through the off season, and like
to be fair,
we want more to talk about.
We did an episode 2 weeks ago, and we said it was gonna be a short episode. It was like 40
minutes.
Yeah. Speaking of this one, I think we're like over on this one already.
No, I think we're in a pretty good spot, but I think that's pretty much all I got to say about Hard Knocks. Anything else?
I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped for the Bears. Oh, let's talk a few things off-season Caleb stuff.
Sure.
Him throwing the baseball bat. What did we think about that?
It does not look like he knows how to swing a baseball bat. But there's like more important thing. The first OTAs came up and like people were hitting the panic button kind of like. So he almost threw an interception. He really only completed one pass down the field. I think he had a bad first like press open OTAs.
Yeah.
But I think 2 days ago, came back and actually looked really good.
You also heard like 4 of the secondaries, like 3 of the 4 starters for the secondary were out.
Well, no, I heard Keenan Allen wasn't there. I want to say Tevin Jenkins wasn't there.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty soft though.
I don't know.
I heard it was kind of like practice, like guys you would feature on Hard Knocks style.
But it sounds like the most recent OTA, he actually came out and they said he game-winning drive.
I know, I heard that too. Super Bowl's back on. I saw it too.
But the first hearing about the first OTAs, I was like, oh god,
it's okay.
What if?
I'm
pretty ready. I mean, it sounds like a bounce back. Maybe they let him. Maybe they just kind of talk to the defense like, "Hey guys, we need to get this guy's confidence back up."
Well, can you imagine if we still had Justin Fields?
If he's what?
If we still had Justin Fields?
If we still had Justin Fields? No, it'd be more of the same.
Wait, no. If we still had Justin Fields and Caleb at the same time, and he had a bad first OT,
that would be rough.
Dude, yes. Can you imagine?
That would be rough.
Like. Put Fields in.
Yeah.
Bench this guy from LA.
That's the
quit painting your fingernails.
That's the best thing that we have going for us right now.
Justin Fields.
But no, it is Caleb Williams' ball game.
Yes. Yes. No.
As much as I love Tyson Bagent, and I hope Hard Knocks features him. I hope we follow that guy. I hope we see his arm wrestling hick father.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that story.
Yeah. I saw them on.
It's a great storyline.
I want to say I saw them on like Comcast Sportsnet. There was like the two of them like together, the dad and Tyson Bagent like there, and the dad's kind of a loudmouth man. Like
I'm not surprised. His name's Travis too. That's
Travis Bagent.
Yeah,
well, he's an arm wrestling champ.
That's like, phenomenal. That is. It
is good for both of them.
But I did want to comment on the baseball swing thing. So like, I have this.
Yeah, you really didn't like the baseball swing.
I have this thing about like multi-sport athletes tend to be super successful. Like when you're an athlete, right?
No, this is just the Caleb. This is the Green Bay sucks chant.
I don't think I sent it to you, Johnny. I did send the Justin Fields.
Didn't we just watch it? And then Justin Fields.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my key takeaway is like, can you tell him what I saw?
His wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he stuffs.
No.
Look at that. Like, why would you wear boys shorts like that?
Yeah, they're like not even like football pants. There's like they don't even go down to the knees.
He doesn't have knee pads on there.
No, he does not.
And he's wearing number 2 because he's QB too.
You got to rebrand.
We wish Fields the best of luck.
I'm here for it. I mean, I wish him 51% of the snaps.
But here's the thing, though. You know, my favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Mookie?
No.
Mookie's a phenomenal baseball player. I think he played left field and then he played center field, and he's on the Dodgers. And then like they just decided like, oh shit, Mookie, like we have way too many good outfielders. You're the best athlete on the team. Let's just put you at shortstop. So now he starts at shortstop and never played shortstop in his life. On top of that, he's bowled multiple.
Still the same sport. Are you talking about like multi-sport athletes?
He bowled multiple 300 games.
He's
a scratch golfer.
I did see something about that.
He is an absolute phenomenal basketball player. Like what I'm saying though is that like when you're an athlete, you can typically do everything pretty fucking well.
Wasn't Russell Wilson also drafted to like the Mariners or something like that?
Yeah, he's a pitcher.
He was drafted. He was drafted by some.
Yeah, dude. I'm not the Mariners. Was it the Mariners?
I don't know. Probably not. I probably just think that because of Seattle. But he was drafted. He was drafted in that.
I think the Rangers.
Maybe.
But anyways, point being like, I would like to see
so
more.
You're worried about his swing was ugly, so
I would like to see more athleticism.
Maybe get him in the batting cages a little bit more in the offseason. Just
maybe if he can't swing a bat, maybe don't pick up a bat.
He doesn't care about his image, man. He's just out there having fun, and I respect that. I do not care if he can swing a bat.
Fine. All right.
That's pretty much all I got.
Awesome.
All right. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. We read every single one of them. We talk about them on the show. So if you have anything to say, any thoughts about Hard Knocks, hit it up.
Yeah.
Kevin?
That's it.
See you guys later. Peace.